Ripple's moves to repossess sold shares have put the company's valuation at over $11 billion, with its bag of cryptocurrencies estimated at over $25 billion. By the way, Ben Armstrong, formerly part of the BitBoy Crypto brand, recently rekindled baseless claims about JPMorgan making a big move into XRP. However, should those claims be taken into consideration? Not only that, the XRP community is buzzing with enthusiasm after a recent segment on Fox Business News delved into the role of a bridge currency like XRP. Finally, the SEC and Ripple have filed new motions relating to the remedies phase of their ongoing legal battle, thereby leaving everyone with one question in mind: is the war over XRP non-security status officially over? Stick with me till the end to find out more. If this sounds like something of much interest to you, be sure to check out this new video starting now. Hello everyone and welcome to our channel, where we talk about the latest updates on XRP and the cryptocurrency world in general. If this is your first time watching one of our videos, we happily send you a special welcome. We invite you to hit on the notification bell so you never miss another video. We are announcing that this channel has a giveaway of 200 XRP. To stand the chance of participating, all you have to do is simply subscribe to the channel, like this video and comment with the hashtag XRP, and the winner will be announced on the 15th of January. In a recent development, anonymous sources have confirmed that Ripple has taken steps to reclaim sold shares. The investment, or a tender offer, established Ripple's valuation at $11.3 billion. It is crucial to highlight that investors are constrained to sell up to a maximum of 6% of their stake. This ensures a controlled and measured approach to the share buyback initiative. Besides, Ripple has confirmed the tender offer and revealed its intention to allocate $500 million for the buyback. The funds will cover the costs of converting restricted stock units into shares and address tax obligations. Furthermore, Ripple has indicated its commitment to conducting regular share buybacks, aiming to provide liquidity for investors. This strategic decision comes in the wake of the company's shift in plans regarding the widely expected initial public offering. In particular, Brad Garlinghouse, the chief executive officer at Ripple, has emphasized that there are no immediate plans to go public in the U.S. He cited regulatory uncertainties as the primary reason for this cautious approach. As Garlinghouse previously mentioned, the registration statement for its IPO must pass through the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission. The Ripple CEO stated the SEC cannot endorse such a form while the firm is embroiled in a legal battle with the regulator. Meanwhile, Garlinghouse provided additional insights into Ripple's robust financial standing in the confirmation statement regarding the buyback. The CEO disclosed that Ripple currently boasts a substantial cash reserve exceeding $1 billion. Alongside, the firm has an impressive crypto portfolio valued at $25 billion, where XRP makes the largest share. Significantly, the predominant portion of XRP tokens within Ripple's crypto portfolio are under lock. According to records accessible through Ripple's API, the firm has 40 billion XRP in escrow, with 5 billion in a spendable balance. Please, do not forget to subscribe to our channel and also hit that notification bell to be the first person to get more updates about the latest happenings as regards to XRP. Ben Armstrong, who commands some renown as a crypto community influencer, made this disclosure in a series of posts on X. According to him, JPMorgan had made a substantial move into XRP, accumulating over 7.5 million tokens. Armstrong claims this move by JPMorgan constitutes about 7.5% of the bank's total wealth. However, this calculation is incredibly flawed. Notably, 7.5 million XRP currently costs $4.4 million. Stating that $4.4 million is 7.5% of JPMorgan's wealth would put the bank's total wealth at $59.4 million. This is off by a mile, considering JPMorgan has $3.8 trillion in total assets, according to the latest figures from a 2023 valuation. In his disclosure, Armstrong talked about the importance of JPMorgan's move, stating that it shouldn't be underestimated. He alleged the quiet accumulation of XRP by JPMorgan, which, according to him, positions the bank as a major player in the crypto scene. Notably, Armstrong's claims also called attention to BlackRock, the world's largest asset manager. He alleged that the asset manager, which recently had its iShares BTC ETF approved, is exploring the inclusion of XRP in its investment portfolio. Ben Armstrong further called attention to the ongoing legal battle between Ripple and the US SEC. According to him, the fact that these major institutions have made these bold moves despite the legal constraint indicates a growing confidence in XRP's future. If such an accumulation trend ever existed, the development would suggest that, as the legal battles persist, influential financial players are placing their bets on XRP, which recently gained regulatory clarity. Reacting to Armstrong's claims, Matt Hamilton, a former director at Ripple, expressed complete skepticism. While doubting that such a purchase ever happened, he questioned its significance in the wild chance that it did, considering XRP's supply. The former Ripple director noted that if Armstrong's statement meant that JPMorgan purchased 7.5 million XRP, that would only amount to 0.0075% of XRP's total supply, hardly a significant figure. Moreover, Hamilton questioned the accuracy of the claim that the purchase of 7.5 million XRP amounted to 7.5% of JPMorgan's wealth. Leveraging a $3.5 trillion valuation for JPMorgan's total assets, Hamilton showed that 7.5 million XRP would only amount to 0.00013% of the bank's assets, not 7.5%. Another voice of disbelief came from Daniel, CTO at Eminence, who laughed off the notion that JPMorgan had quietly amassed such a significant portion of XRP. He found humor in Armstrong's statement about the percentage of JPMorgan's total wealth. The false claims first surfaced last year and were swiftly debunked due to their lack of evidence and inaccuracies in calculations. They were first introduced by a source seeking to create a false sense of institutional adoption, and then publicized by influencers. The narrative has now resurfaced, with Armstrong bringing it back into the spotlight as credible news. Some individuals are questioning whether Armstrong's account has been compromised. Furthermore, a notable pro-XRP crypto influencer shared a snippet of the insightful conversation featured in a program on Fox Business with the crypto community. Journalists and Adam Johnson, the portfolio manager of the Bullseye American Ingenuity Fund, provided insights into the prospects of institutional buying in light of the recent approval of a Bitcoin spot ETF. Johnson stressed that the financial industry has not fully embraced institutional buying of cryptocurrencies. To illustrate the current challenges, he offered an example. Johnson pointed out that if the Bank of Mitsubishi in Tokyo intends to transfer $100 million worth of yen to its New York branch and convert it to dollars, the traditional method demands that the bank has $100 million worth of yen in Tokyo and an equivalent amount in dollars in New York. He underscored that this conventional approach ties up a significant capital of $200 million in both currencies. However, Johnson pointed out a potential solution. In particular, he suggested that incorporating cryptocurrency into the process could free up half of the capital. In this scenario, the cryptocurrency token serves as a bridge asset between the two fiat currencies, a functionality reminiscent of what utility tokens like XRP are known for. While acknowledging that the financial industry has not fully embraced this transformative approach, Johnson conveyed optimism about its imminent adoption. In his words, "We haven't made that jump yet, but it looks like it's coming, I think so." Johnson's statement generated considerable enthusiasm among the XRP community, particularly due to the prominent platform where the comment was made. It is worth noting that Johnson never directly mentioned XRP, yet the XRP community has suggested he was talking about the asset. One of the leading voices reacting to the development was Wall Street financial expert Linda Jones, a prominent figure in the XRP community. Jones remarked, "Wow. Finally, they are talking about XRP. Even if they aren't saying it's XRP. We know." Other community members conveyed similar excitement since bridging between two fiat is part of XRP's core functionality. Now to our main focus for the day. Is the war over XRP non-security status officially over? Please, do not forget to subscribe to our channel and also hit that notification bell to be the first person to get more updates about the latest happenings as regards to XRP. Both the SEC and Ripple have been quiet for over a month since a federal court issued the scheduled order for the remedies phase of their ongoing lawsuit. The parties have remained silent for nearly 2 months, thus sparking concerns among XRP enthusiasts. Notably, the SEC and Ripple finally broke the silence as they filed new motions in the case. In a January 11th letter sent to Magistrate Sarah Nedburn, the Securities and Exchange Commission asked the court to compel Ripple to hand over its audited financial statements from 2022-2023. Additionally, the SEC also wants Ripple to produce its post-complaint contract governing institutional sales. The SEC emphasized that the post-complaint contract it seeks relates to the institutional sales transactions, which the court found to be securities in July 2023. According to the SEC, these documents would help Judge Annalisa Torres to determine whether the court should impose a relief like injunctions and civil penalties, having found Ripple liable for violating the United States securities law. Reacting, the popular crypto payments firm filed its own motion hours later, requesting an additional 2 business days to respond to the SEC's motion to compel. As revealed by seasoned lawyer James K. Fillon, Ripple wants the court to extend the deadline for its response from January 17th to January 19th. It remains to be seen whether the court will grant Ripple's request for a time extension. Yesterday's filings marked the SEC's and Ripple's first official motions with respect to the remedies phase of the lawsuit. The remedies aspect of the SEC versus Ripple lawsuit is currently in the discovery phase, which is expected to be completed on February 12, 2024. In the latest motion, the SEC claimed that it served Ripple 3 requests for production and 9 interrogatories relating to the remedies for institutional sales violations on November 14th. However, Ripple refused to produce any of the requested documents, prompting the regulator to officially file a motion to compel the company to hand over 2 narrow document requests and 1 interrogatory. The documents relates to Ripple's audited financial statement from 2022 to 2023 and the company's post-complaint written contracts governing its XRP sales to institutional clients. According to the SEC, the interrogatory request pertains to the amount of proceeds Ripple received from institutional sales since the complaint was filed. Now, I'd love to hear your thoughts on this in the comments section. Make sure you like the video, don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell. This really helps me with the YouTube algorithm. Also, you can help enlighten others just like you have been enlightened by sharing this video to as many people as possible. Let's get this news everywhere, guys. If you are a true cryptocurrency fan, don't miss any of our content. See you tomorrow to talk about the latest news that concerns us all as a community.